Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, hey.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
All right. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
In motion right, Debo. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Debo going in motion left. Out of the gun, Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Get set.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Dolphins at 11-3 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Achane. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hey! Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Set.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Hey! Corner, long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's second and 10. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab.
In motion goes the tight end.
Turbo 3, kick. Out!
A give left side. Here's Achane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Purdy. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Lewis seen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
44, ready.
Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, come on. Ready, set.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Tua sets up to pass it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Sanders' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
They're right here.
A give, running right, Achane. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Get set. Set.
Tua going to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Touchdown! Devon Achane from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now they'll go with a reverse. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Throwing here, Purdy.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Yeah, hit it. 21G, 21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Solo left Zion. Hey.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some pull.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers.
Tyquan Thornton.
67 yards.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Get
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. TX.
Now Tua. And this one too low. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
21 TX.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Connor, long. Slide. Watson, Oscar. Turbo 1, high. Ready, set.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Long. Set.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Scat.
Tua, a final shot before half. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ready.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
21 21G, 21G. Out.
They're going to look to throw.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From midfield, here's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
20 TX.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Warrior 70. 79 Bronco.
Here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go. Go.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Looking to pass. Tua. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Purdy looking to throw.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
All right, come on.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
The slot man in motion right. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
12 more yards there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Tua to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Tyquan Thornton
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey! Set.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Hey. Corner, long.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's first down.
Watson, Oscar. Go ahead. Turbo 1, high. Long.
Tua.
Flush to his right.
Let's go!
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for San Francisco, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back.
Came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking Starlight, ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They trying to me. That's the wrong way to me. Back auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Matt Prater, been around a long time, will get us started here. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. Check out.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That one complete to Watson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Check smash. Check smash.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Third down, 3 to go.
Ready.
The man in motion is Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And He will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A gain there of 21. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
In motion, Reed.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one on target to Watson. And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
We go. 76.
He'll go play action with Goff. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's a 2nd and 6. McBride is the motion man. On the ground, it's Conner. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Raiders' kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Short kick taken at the 17. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Left 19. Set. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Get up.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick 6.
Now a return coming from the 14. Will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions.
On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Bilal Nichols there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Go play action with Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. Chap 60. Chap 60. Buffalo 18.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down
Value
and
3.
3.
Value 3. Cut. Tiger, Tiger! 12, 12!
To throw is Goff. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Packers are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
Oklahoma.
On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time. Jones motioning here. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jones motioning here. On 2nd down, Goff. That's to the right side, and incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 3rd down. Goff to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-10 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Second and a yard.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
In motion, Reed. Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
The man in motion is Watson.
Go!
One more time, it's Jacobs. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go. 5.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jones motioning here. On play action. Goff. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Throwing here is Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. Pickup of 46 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Hold on. Check. 11.
On first and 10, here's Goff. He's going to try it here again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. He's got a full head of steam. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play there, about as big as you can get. They gain 88 yards with that one.
18 run.
From the gun, it's Love. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll find his tight end, McBride.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Ready?
On play action, Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Trey Benson, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Hey, kill. What's that?
Here's Goff. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Hey, lift. Here we go, tonight. 14.
To throw is Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Right. What's that?
Now, Goff. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Packers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Let's go now. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Go!
The man in motion is Watson. Now faking the give. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And now it's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, Brown! Cut! 2 for 1! Cut!
Throwing, Goff. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Orange, orange, orange.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We're good!
Here's Goff. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. To return, it's Nixon. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set! Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go!
Now Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Jacobs, 1st down and more. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. Finding space inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his 1st extra point miss of the season. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8.
We go, 76! 76!
Goff in the pistol. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Ric Flair!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. McBride is the motion man. On the ground, it's Benson. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Third and 6.
We go. Maverick.
From the gun, it's Goff. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. The Cardinals lining up for punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Super one, set.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
17, turbo.
On play action, Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll go right and find his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
12, turbo set.
To throw is Goff. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. The man in motion is Watson.
Check go.
Off play action. He'll set up. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Well, of course, Marvin Harrison Jr., he was the big name of this draft class for Arizona, but don't sleep on Darius Robinson. I mean, you think back to his Senior Bowl, that's really was his coming out party that allowed him to be such a high draft pick. He is versatile. He can play really any of the defensive line positions. He's physical against the rush. He can get after the quarterback. This is a guy that they raved about back in Missouri, and Arizona's got another really good defensive player to add to this unit.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. This is taken at the 25. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
DC. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
We go tonight. Hardball. What's that?
Now Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Super. What's that?
Goff to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Super. Go, 12, go.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's to the right side. Caught by the crowd. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Tell him. 76. 76. What's that?
Throwing here is Goff. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now you won!
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Shell! Turbo, set!
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cut. Listen. What's that?
Here's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And he had no choice but to throw it away.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
5. What's that?
Throwing, Goff. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
What's that?
Here's Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is hauled in at the 5.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a 1st down here. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 5.
Now, Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Room to run at the 30. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Ready up!
So a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On the set.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Goff. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What?
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Value 3, value 3. Tiger, Tiger. Turbo.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
11.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Check go.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Goff to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, 76! 76!
To throw is gone. That is incomplete. Here we go. Here down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Love will take a knee, and that ought to do it. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So it's a win for the Packers. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag? Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out.